When you need a mortgage, don't stress at all. Just tune right in and give these guys.
Good morning, Mortgage World. Today is Friday, April 4th. And Anthony, we got ourselves trade wars. We got ourselves a roller coaster of interest rates. It is going to be an interesting couple weeks here. What is going on?
What is going on, man? Good morning. Yes, it
Woo!
is.
Buckle up, everyone. I hope you have your seatbelts on, because this is not going to be a one-day thing. It's not going to be a two-day thing. We need to take a couple months, probably, let the dust settle to see what these tariffs are going to do to mortgage interest rates. In the short term, Anth, everyone is running from the stock market, heading to the bond market, and we're seeing the lowest interest rates we've seen in about 6 months. But here's the question. Will they hold? Because we know the second we have news of some sort of negotiation or tariffs being removed, everyone's going to run back to the stock market. And will we see rates go back up at that time?
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a roller coaster. I mean, the 10-year Treasury as of yesterday was the lowest it's been of all of 2025. Which ultimately we saw better interest rates because of that. So we'll have to see what happens, man. But you know, if you're getting locked in and you're ready to buy, now's the time.
And let's talk about that lock-in, right? You have your offer accepted. You're ready to lock in. Now, all of a sudden, you're going to start shopping around. I can guarantee you guys, rates are going to be more volatile in the next couple of weeks than they've been the last couple months. So if you hear an interest rate and then you start doing your shopping, you talk to people, you take a couple days to get back to me or Anthony, guess what? That rate could be gone. Please understand, they are constantly moving. And at any moment, news from across the globe that can come in that can change these rates. You need to do your shopping when you get pre-approved. You don't do your shopping after you get your offer accepted, because we can't lock the rate in until you tell us we're moving forward. And we're just going to be sitting here with a volatile market and not able to lock in the rate. Again, we want to lock in the lowest rate possible. We want to get your application moving. We don't want you as a buyer or agent to have misinformation and hurt the chance of getting the lowest rate possible.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about it before, but that's another big conception. Like, somebody gets pre-approved and, we quote them a rate, or, whoever quotes them a rate, they think that's the rate the whole time. And that's going to be their rate even when they find the property. That's not the case. It's changing 3 to 4 times a day. And it gets locked in. Once you get that accepted offer, now you have a transaction that can actually be locked in and move forward on. So you definitely want to make sure you're doing that shopping before your offer gets accepted, because you only have those 7 days to start getting your documents in and make formal application. So it's not time to shop at that time, but people do.
And let's not, again, my crystal ball is cracked on the floor over here, so I'm not going to try to look in it because it's definitely broken. But let's not pretend like we're just going to see rates drop and drop and drop and drop. This is going to be a roller coaster. There's going to be days they go up. There's going to be days they come down. It's going to be based up immensely off of this trade information. On top of that, we're going to have jobs reports. We're going to have inflation numbers. All of these different reports that come out through every month can cause volatility, and that's what we expect to come up. So again, I know we're going to have it out there, Anth. Oh, yeah, man, rates are low 6s. I'm going to wait till they get to the 5s. So I'm going to wait till they get to here. I hate when I hear that, because no one has their crystal ball. You have to look at the monthly payment and where that rate is today. If you are happy with the monthly payment, lock in the rate, buy the home, and stop hoping for something that may never come, because you don't know when rates are going to get to where, how long it's going to take, where home prices are going to go. So it's all about affordability today, what that monthly payment does for you. So please be happy. Rates are low sixes rather than high sixes. They're trending in the right direction, but we just don't expect them to drop like a rock. We expect some of these countries to come back, right? They're not going to want to have trade wars. They're going to want to negotiate. Then there's going to be news of negotiations. And like I said, I think that will make rates a little bit more volatile.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think we're going to see some positive, but yeah, it's not going to stay. But clients that are waiting, I mean, they're missing out on appreciation as well. You know, a lot of people forget about the appreciation. You know, if, you know, I just ran a scenario real quick, and based on a $250,000 purchase, if they buy now versus waiting a year, you know, they're saving $10,000 in appreciation or gaining $10,000 in appreciation. Clients are losing that. So everybody's worried about an 8% rate, which might save them, you know, $7 a month,
Right.
versus the overall, you know, view of it and savings. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with this market. So
Just know today should be good for rates, at least in the morning. It looks like China is coming back and retaliating, so that's probably going to hurt the market this morning. So if you're out there buying a house this weekend, right now, you're going to want to jump on this opportunity, because Monday, it could all be different. It might be different by 4 o'clock this evening with all the news that's happening. But as of right now, if you're out there actively looking, it's a good time. It's a great time. Rates have been dropping, lowest in 6 months. So be active. Be strong with your offers. Don't lollygag. Get that offer put in, right? Put a strong offer, get your offer accepted, get your rate locked in. Understand you knew what was going on. You took advantage of the market. Pat yourself on the back.
yeah, I mean, don't wait. That's probably the biggest disadvantage is waiting for that pre-approval and actually review your financials, because
you know, with this news, right? Everyone is talking about interest rates. So you know you're going to have a flood of buyers now coming back. You need to get in now before they all coming back. And now you might get a lower interest rate, but now you're multiple offers. Now you're going over asking. Now you're waiving contingencies. Now it's not as fun for the buyer. Where when we were talking about it, there were houses sitting. Rates were still strong and low. You know, like there's trade-offs to markets and low interest rates. So get in the open house before you're waiting around the corner to get in the open house. Get in the open house before it's canceled because an offer was already accepted. Listen, we know what this market is. We've seen a crazy market. We lived it a few years ago, and it's not very fun for buyers. So please, please, please beat the rush and get in now.
totally agree, my man.
Well, that's it. You know, this was a great episode. Maybe we should kick Tom out here more often. We'll just make it the Ryan and Anthony show and tell Tom to go play 18 somewhere.
Hey, we started off that way.
It's true.
We started inviting, so that's all good.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, we're hoping Tommy's having fun out there in the desert, and can't wait to hear about his golf on Tuesday. But guys, call us over the weekend. This is a very, very important weekend. Hopefully you take advantage, and we're here to help you get in those homes. Have a great Friday, and we will see you next week.
See you guys.
See ya.
Tom, Ryan, and Anthony.